Recently, I had a guy comment asking about the rod and reel setup that I used at Lake Cherokee to catch my fish the second day. The rod that I was using for swim baits particularly. Each day I had key fish that I caught on a swim bait. I caught almost all my fish on a swim bait on day 2, and the swim bait that I was using was the Strike King Rage swimmer. They're 3¼ inch size, and in this particular, either sexy shad or electric shad. I believe all the fish I caught on swim bait on day 2 were on electric shad, and I took a little bit of a chartreuse marker and kind of added some color to it just to brighten it up some. Smallmouth like a lot of color, and I was throwing it on a 1/4 ounce Strike King Squadron jig head. But now for the setup. I was throwing a Lew's custom speed stick. It's a 7-foot and it's a medium heavy, and it's called their Worm Rod 1. Whenever I'm throwing a jig head swim bait like this is the rod that I reach for. I also throw it on a Magnum Bass Rod 2, which is a little bit longer. It's 2 inches longer, same general action as I do my bladed jigs. And it seems like with these single hook type baits like that, I can hook and land more fish. It's got that parabolic action. This rod also does as well. It's like a 65-35 or 70-30. I like that, just a softer tip. It helps me with lure placement. It also helps when a fish comes up and sucks in that bait. It kind of gives the bait to the fish, and it also helps me load up without actually pulling the bait away from the fish. So the rod loads up, and then before I really start to grind on the reel handle and start applying a lot of pressure and then setting the hook in a sweep style set. The reel that I've been using is a Lew's Hyper Mag, but also the Lew's Custom Pro Speed Spool. And it's a 7:5 to 1 gear ratio reel. I believe it has like 11 ball bearings. I like that faster stuff, just in case a fish decides to put on the afterburners and start running at me. I can catch up in a heartbeat and apply the proper pressure, keep that hook pegged inside the fish's mouth. That's the rod that I use. It's a Lew's Custom Speed Stick, 7-foot medium heavy or 7.2 medium heavy, either in the Magnum Bass Rod 2 or the Worm Rod 1. Again, these are both medium heavy rods. One's just 2 inches longer, 7-foot and 7'2", and then also a Hyper Mag or a Lew's Custom Pro Speed Spool, 7.5 to 1 gear ratio. That's the rod and reel that I use for almost all of my swim bait fishing. I suggest you give this rod a look. It handles really nice in the hand, and it's a pleasure to fish with, but also helps you hook and land more fish. If you like my videos, please like and subscribe. I'll try to get some more fresh content out there as soon as possible. Good fishing. Thanks.